Hello everybody, welcome to Smooth Nature. I'm Gary. So we got a gun project today, and this is going to take a little bit. It's going to be over quite a few days, I'm sure. But normally when I work on a gun, it's because it needs a piece of stock fixed, it needs a stock, parts missing, not working, you know. So we got a new project, something I've not done before. This is a very nice 38 Special Tactical lever action, and it's pretty sexy. We're not gonna ignore that. This is a very nice looking gun, but the owner doesn't like this synthetic stock. Can't really blame him. So we're gonna be taking that off, and we're gonna replace it with this. It's a piece of black walnut. We're gonna try to get this out here. A beautiful grain, and so that's my target. We're going to start by taking that stock off there, right? So let's get started. Okay, so yeah, and I had a problem with this. I calculated wrong. As you can see, this the outer bark ran right in there. I dug it out. This is going to be too deep into the stock to use it, so this is going to have to go to another project. This one though, this turned out pretty good. Really nice grain right there. You can see that really well. Right here. It's going to be hard to work, but it's going to be beautiful when it's done. So this is our blank we're starting with. Time to make a shape. Yeah, so there's our outline. I'm just going to go ahead and rough cut that out, and then we're going to start fine tuning it. I'm liking how this is looking now. So the blank is cut out as close as I'm comfortable to it. I got the profile of the buttstock. So now we're moving on to this. This is going to be the hard part, the biggest trick in here. We got to notch out this throat. We got to get that hole in perfect position, and then it steps down a little bit right there. So this is going to be the slow work here for sure. I'm just going to get that all measured out ahead of time, and I'm probably going to get the chisels out for this one. We'll be doing some carving for sure. So here we go. Okay, so I got this deck area flat now, so I'll be able to start taking measurements and getting this set in. So this will be my reference for this entire stock, this flat deck here. Very important. So let's move on. Okay, let's get a center line. You've heard me talk about this before. That's important. Okay, so that's enough for one day. Finally got the shop warm enough to go in the house. So very time consuming, and that's what we got so far. But it's still a working stock. I haven't screwed it up yet. So it's a good day. Okay, so we got the slots both sides, and so now we got to make this notch here. Take that out, and then on the bottom, it's actually tapered from the top down. So I got to think about that. Probably a chisel and just work it out. I got my depth set, the height, however you want to put it, for here and there, and I just slowly take out the wood in between, and then I'm just going to finish it with a chisel and try to get that angle best I can. This is fairly flat on the top. There's still a bolt hole I got to locate and put that in. At this point, we're going to do this notch. Yeah, so here's the completed part of it. It's really roughed in right now. We'll go back and sand this all up, fine tune it. Okay, so where we're at right now is I got to widen this here at the throat. It's just not fitting there. The rest of it seems to be okay. Same thing with the bottom. Just got to widen the top of it up. Right up through here. We'll get that widened up and we should be good to go then. Okay, this has been a very long road. This is stock number 3, and it was brutal. First one, it took me no time at all to ruin that. The second, took a couple more days, and then I finally ruined that one. And so this is what we got now. Ta-da! Action still works. Yeah. So that's the hard part. We got that all fitted in, and so now I just have to go through and put the contours on this and get rid of this blockiness, and it'll be a gun stock. This is the finished product of what I'm hoping to have. This is what I got now. Ta-da! So I'm pretty happy with this, getting this all fit up. I had a little trouble up here, and with had to rasp it, work it down. But I got it to fit, and everything's setting in there pretty tight now, and it's going to be a good looking stock. Just got to do the easy part now after that. Okay, so that's what we wound up with. Action works. Nothing wrong with that. I had a little touch-up sand in here. Need to make a butt plate. Get some brass. We'll put that on there. That'll finish that out. But that's what we've ended up with. It turned out to be a decent project. The number 3 on the trials of the walnut. I wound up taking this piece of walnut. Funny story. Not really. Had 2 decent size cured blanks, and both of them, the first one I got off on my measurements and it just didn't work out. The second one, as I got to working on it, it actually had like a spot of punk right in the middle of it, and so that didn't work. Of course, I couldn't find it to start with. This one came from a log that I'd cut this summer, split it, ran it through the table saw, got it all down to a billet form, and crossed my fingers. I've had it on a heat duct for about a month now, drying out, letting it cure. So it's been a process, but right now I'm happy and I'm done with it. Got a lot of other projects I got to get going on. Okay, here's what we got. I really like how that wood grain comes out right there. That knot and everything nice. This up here, super tricky, because not only did it flare out, it also had to match that radius as it was there. And then as it flared out, it also had to come down. That tang also had to seat down here. So it was work it here, move it here, work it here until I get it all to match up. Underneath come out really nice. So this is 2 coats of tung oil, and man, is it slick. It's very well protected. I went ahead and put a brass plate on the end, just protect the end of it, dress it up. I really like the way that brass and that walnut goes together. So we're going to call this one done, and we're going to put that down for now. As far as next project, I have no idea at this point. The weather, it might be 61 one day and 35 the next, or 10. And it's still pretty cold at night, so that kind of rules it out. But it is getting nicer out, and I'm looking forward to getting outside and doing some more. So, always a surprise, right? Well, that's all I got for now. So, I'm Gary, Smooth with Nature. Thank you for watching.